Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we'll see what's the error handling and how it's working. So imagine when you are working with Python or any language, so sometimes you have some errors. So there are generally two types of errors. Either one is the first one is a syntax errors when you have written, let's see, an error in the comma in the lines, let's see, or maybe it's in the running time. The more dangerous one is the when it comes when during the runtime. So the syntax error, of course, you can let's see, fix this. So let me just show you this. If I just see hello world, but instead of double quotation I add single quotation. This is considered as syntax error, and you can see it, the interpreter of the compiler will show you what is the error before the running time. And the running time errors or exceptions, it could be just only when the program is already executed. And you can see, for instance, see if you just correct this, the error will be gone. And the next one here is division by zero. And if you see here, when I run, I mean, there's no error here showing any error. But when I run, it's 10 divided. Okay, I have to select the interpreter, the kernel. And for example, for here we have division by zero. And in this, you can see here, it gives you the message. But in this case, I mean, in such cases, we need to make an exception handler. This is called exception handler. So it will check the during the runtime, and if it gives you an error, it will just show you where's the error. And in the most, let's see, upcoming videos, or let's see, advanced video, I will show you how to create your error handling. There are several, let's see, exceptions which is built in the Python. It's just one division by zero, I mean division, zero division, as you can see here, this one here, and error value, and the type error. For instance, you are adding integer to a string or anything, or maybe file it's not found. If try to open a file or try it in a file, but file is not there. And also if you index error, if you try to access, uh, let's say you have a list with 10 values, and you try to access the 100 in the 100 element or position, so this will give you an error. And also if the key dictionary is not there. So let's see, just to see the basic block, let's see, of the error handling. What you have to do is try to add try and catch. So for instance, here you can see, I will try to give you an let's just make x is equal 20. I mean, of course you can add it with 0. Well, let's see, 0. And we try here 10 divided by 0, it will be let's say an error. But here I will try to catch this error by printing this. I mean, of course, some errors has to be, let's say, give you raising the error or stop the program. So some errors are, let's see, can be handled. But for instance, if you try to read from data set, from database, let's say from file or from folder, there's no images. I mean, the program has to be stopped because this is critical error. And it's not like some errors, let's see, if you have, let's see, trying to read a config file, but the config file is not there in the directory. But for this, let's say, I will say I can use the default config file. In this case, you don't need to stop the program or the error, the system. So here we will see the uh, if it's divide, now it will give you, you can't divide by 0, you can see. And if we change x to, let's see, dd, this will give us a error value. Indeed, and then it gives you also the error value unsupported operation uh, for the integer and the string. But it's like, can see now, and how to catch, sorry, how to, this is for instance to catch a specific error here for this or this error value, and how to catch all of these errors. uh, it's for instance, it's uh, to give you all the exceptions. Sometimes you didn't know what is the exactly will happen in this program, so you can define, let's see, in a prior or in the program that for instance divide zero is clear, but maybe there are some errors which is not defined in your exception. So to handle all of these errors, you can just add except exception as e, and this will give you the error message. And you can see here division by zero. And also there is else and finally clause. So finally it's return, it will be written even if the exception is okay. So finally it will return if it's true or maybe false. Let's see. And let's say try find, I mean, open a data file, I mean, data text file, but in my case, it's not here. It will print, else it will print, I mean, this will be file, it's not found if there is no file, and else the file will be opened successfully, and this will run always. So sometimes, let's see, I will just show you what is the, see, file not found, and this always run, for instance, this. And what is the finally is, let's see, I'm using the finally. Sometimes I have initialized, let's see, a big matrix or a big array or a big, let's see, containers. And if I have exceptions for this, I have to release every, let's see, containers or data structures in the finally. So the program will be released if I mean, will be, will release every variables, let's see. And as you can see here, for instance, you can, what I recommend you just use, if you didn't, if you would like to stop the program, you have to use raise error. So for instance, you expect the config file to be JSON or YAML file, and if it's text file, you have to, of course, give an error. And yeah, as I said in the beginning, I will show you or create our class for error handling. This will be in a really advanced, let's see, list. So I just want to show you this today, and hopefully this will help. And yeah, if you like the video, please subscribe into my channel, like the videos, and if, of course, if you have any question, drop it down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.